welcome back. It is 2023 Phoenix Fall Festival Saturday Night Gala. We just finished the show, an incredible show, and we are slowly coming down. Look at this. Look at this. Literally walked right off for the show. And we are just coming down from this super high energy, and I am here with just incredible dancers, and I'm honored to call my friends Max and Tatiana. Guys, you're dancing again.
Was it as good as before or better?
I don't know how to answer that. I was so excited to see you as a professional show tonight, as part of the professional show, and you always give me new, but you also gave me like classic Max and Tatiana with the samba roll and the foxtrot. Like I got to see what I love about you guys, and I am just speaking from many people who adore you. What does it feel like to have that kind of, a celebration? Yeah, impact. That's what it is. Yeah, impact.
For me, it was very emotional, and I felt that in the last dance especially, when you feel the audience and you exchange that energy, I felt like my wings started to grow again, and I was like, whoa, I couldn't stop that ball of energy. I was thinking at some point that I'm gonna, push him off the feet, and I don't remember anything, and it goes like this. It goes like a second.
It does. It's a blur.
Yeah.
I think we haven't danced together for quite a long time. In dance,
How long has it been, just so we can get an idea?
couple of years, maybe, maybe 3. And in dance years, that's a long time. Maybe 3 years in a lifetime is not long, but 3 years not to kind of touch each other and do the same routines and go full out is a lot. But I would say what's cool about dancing with somebody and clicking with them, not just dancing for a long time, but like, dancing really well, is that you get back into it within 2-3 days. We were back in the same groove.
It's like riding a bike. They say, at least.
It just pedaled itself at some point. I wasn't even doing anything. So I think, not that we are, but if we were to take it on the competition floor again.
Don't do this to me, Max.
No, I'm just saying hypothetically.
They're only gonna cut that part.
One week, and we would be ready again. So, anyway.
And what is that? I mean, that speaks volumes to not just your chemistry as a partnership, but also just what you used to do 3 years ago. And I think, Rado said it when he introduced you. You have some couples, they do incredible, they win titles, and then you have some couples that change, like you said, the impact, the face of what we know ballroom dancing to be. And I think we can all agree that that is what you guys did in Smooth. And we just were in awe every time you came out on the floor. The choreography, the costuming, the attention to every little detail that was made left so much impact on people's brains from competition to competition. And to see you, I feel like it's like a magnet. You can't be apart for too long. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
What is it? What inspired this reunion of wanting to do shows together?
Well, I remember one time bumping into Verado at some event. I think it was last year or maybe this year. Where are we? 2020. This year.
Yeah.
And he just happened to ask me, "What are you doing? What's happening with your life?" And I'm like, "So I'm here."
He's nosy like that. I don't know what it's about.
And I'm judging and I'm doing this and that. And he asked me if I miss dancing, and I said yes, of course. Especially I miss performing. And he was like, "Well, I have got an idea." And he came up with that idea. He asked me if we were willing to do it. I texted Max right away.
He said we're doing a show.
Right. You weren't even asked. You were just like, by the way.
Show, mark your calendar. Well, we were actually talking about in the dressing room. This partnership started with a show, and that's not voluntary. So I flew in for a tryout. And so I arrive, and she says, "Listen, after practice day, this is our first practice together in New Jersey. I'm in LA, so I fly in. We're at practice." She says, "The partner that I was supposed to do a show with tomorrow night, pulled his leg or something.
Yeah.
Could you stand in?" So I learned a couple of the routines. The next night, we danced at a wedding. It was a gig. And so one day into the partnership, we did a show, and now it feels kind of full circle that we're still doing shows. So
That's incredible. What a cool story. I don't think a lot of people know how you guys met and got into that. Thanks for that exclusive.
And
That was great.
that time, I didn't know that Max had no Latin background, and one of the numbers had the mix of samba with foxtrot, so it was fun
my
to
claim
watch.
to fame is the samba roll.
I
That's
mean,
where it
it's just Max. It's so good.
I reinvented the samba roll because I did it on bent legs, and I was like, "This is great. This is why is it done on straight legs?" So
It's fantastic. It's so controversial already. You might as well make it a little easier, right? You did 3 numbers tonight. The first one was what I would call an Argentine tango. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was an Argentine/American
you know
tango.
what's funny? We have this belief that when we teach, I know that I'll be in the same room with her, and we'll do tango, whatever we're teaching. And I know that we believe that we should stick to tango. We should do as many different types of tangos in a tango rather than do a paso or something doesn't belong in tango. So we think that flamenco belongs there. We think that Argentine tango belongs there, and international tango belongs there, as well as American tango. So we can do 4 tangos in the tango, and that's what I think present.
Well, you have the Argentine tango, you've got tango valse, you've got tango malanga. There's so many different. That's a whole community of its own. No, not paso. Right, absolutely. It was sexy, but it was storytelling. It was deep. Sorry, I'm so excited. Like, can you tell? And then we did the waltz, right? Very soft, which is nice to see because, as you say, the last thing we saw you do was Latin. Yeah. And, I saw you post an Instagram video. You said, ladies and gentlemen, this is not sped up. You are a firecracker. But there's this softness. I think it's really nice to see the light and shade of what you guys do, and that's why the 4 smooth dances were so powerful in what you guys did. And then your last one was that fusion of that almost said West Coast swing.
It's a brand new number.
It's a brand new number.
Yeah.
It's a similar choreography than what we had, but we wanted to combine we couldn't do 4 numbers, or if we did, it would cost way too much. But we didn't, so we did 3, and we wanted to combine the third one into 2 dances. So you got kind of 3 for 4, I guess.
Chinese waltz and foxtrot. And you're right. It's for those of you, and that's the thing, is that I know it was your choreography from when you used to compete because I'm a fan. Like that's what I'm talking about, is people who know you guys and loved you and watched you religiously. Like, that's classic Max and Tatiana. And I appreciate you not feeling like you have to reinvent the wheel all the time, because you had such an impact in that way that you're like, we got to give them, it's like NSYNC coming back and not singing bye, bye, bye. Like, you got to give them what they want, man.
For sure.
And I think we came to that realization actually towards the 3rd year of our partnership. The first year was actually the right stuff. It was the right image.
Yeah.
2nd year, we experimented, maybe too much, maybe not, whatever. But it just kind of went up and down. And then 3rd year, we were like, nope. We got to go back to the original sketch, and then that's what we did for the 3rd and 4th year, and that's kind of where we're at.
And that's what really just propelled you into a whole nother stratosphere. I want to know what's next. Like, where do we go from here? What are we doing? Are we going on tour? What's happening?
Well, we are open for any.
Bar? That's
We're open for
goal.
invitations.
Yeah. Longer term is,
Yes. Are we? That's what I'm saying. Are organizers like? Can they call you? Is this something that we can talk about?
Probably.
Very expensive.
Probably. Listen.
It's gonna be pricey, but it's gonna be worth it.
It's gonna be worth it. I think we enjoy performing, both of us together. And I think that if we get a couple of shots at it, here and there, why not?
Yeah, I still have so many ideas which never came alive. So if we will have
Dangerous.
some time and opportunities, I think
Last time I was set on
finally
fire
I will be.
against my will at Ohio Straw Ball.
I don't know if I believe that whole, partner pulled his leg kind of thing. I think he got roped into something there, but look how it turned out, man. It's pretty good.
Yep, I lucked out on this one. So, but we experimented a lot, and I think like Tatiana, she writes down all her ideas. So I'm sure there's a notebook somewhere under the bed, and there's just a lot of things that we haven't done. So
I still never came up as a man with slit hair and a suit.
Yeah, she wanted to.
Gender role switch. I love it.
So
Yeah.
anyway, there's lots ahead.
So what we're saying here is that the book has not finished. The chapter is open. And who knows what we're going to see next, right?
Yes.
The possibilities are endless, and that is, ladies and gentlemen, is a very exciting place to be. I'm excited.
Is there a sequel? I mean, you want to know? You don't know.
Is there a sequel? Is there a prequel? What's happening? Thank you so much for sharing your talent with us. Like I said, I'm a huge fan, as you know. And I speak for a lot of people that we're just very excited to see you on the floor again. Thank you so much to Gargana for making this happen.
Yes, thank you guys for having
What do you want to say to
I want to say a special thank you because it was a special night for us. It was challenging emotionally as well, you know, to come back and you definitely want to look good out there. And you know that people talk and people gonna talk and you cannot do a bad job. So,
So thank you for putting us under pressure.
and also
True
believing
friends will always do that.
yeah,
you know.
and believing that we're gonna do a good job, and you know they're not gonna regret. So, not a lot of people have the that even in their power, you know.
Yeah, the fearlessness of just, you know. But I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I don't think they felt like they were taking that much of a risk. Again, we really feel like you guys have really brought something to the world of ballroom that, you know, once in a generation does. And I think any opportunity to see you guys back on the floor again has been an absolute pleasure. And I think I can speak for everyone and say that it was a joy to watch you tonight.
Thank you.
If it
Thank you
wasn't for
so
this
much.
event, then we wouldn't be here. So therefore, thank you very much.
Thank you, Phoenix Fall Festival,
Thank you.
for making this happen. We're so excited to see what comes next. No pressure. I'm not putting pressure on you. I'm not doing anything. I'm just here as a fan. But we're excited for what you guys have to offer, and thank you for continuing to share your talent with us because we're just feasting through the eyes. It's a beautiful thing.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for sticking around with us, and we will see you very soon.